But reading this mission out, and then for the record, it's the mod set plus 3 DEN enhanced, 3 DEN space, and then the word enhanced, and then ZEI. 3 DEN adds a lot of fun things. I'll go over it when I do this mission dev. And then ZEI is an internal templating tool, which, again, I'll go over in the mission dev. Parker, every time you say Merry Christmas, Martha, whatever her face, the ice starts breaking just a little harder. But anyway, Mooskull has written here, this is a special one. Let's plan for an airfield seizure that isn't so complicated, like how you had it last time, maybe half of that. So he's referencing something on Cherno 2020, the top right airfield. 2/3 of that would be ideal IMO, and then find a location anywhere close to that area, driving distance close, and then set up a way that we can execute a point raid in there. The idea behind this is we're seizing an airfield for it to allow us to then move into enemy territory and do a thing there. Let's keep it platoon size plus for the airfield, and then around the section in a point raid area, so 50-ish and 40-ish. 50-ish enemies for the airfield, 40-ish enemies for the other place to point raid. And then he never got back to me about IED, so I'm going to assume it's a no. So where... The issue is Balota is not going to be able to have C-130s land on it. I'm not sure Farabad would work either. Zargabad would be interesting, but they need a starting runway, and I don't feel like building one. And we just did a massive rotation on that map, I think, so... Oh, that's weird. Let me measure out Balota, because I could make Balota work on 2020, but let's see what we got here. Your crew blew stuff up today, IRL? Nice. I know a few military friendos that work in demo, and I also know people that are in Ukraine right now blowing stuff up, the chuckleheads. Alright. So they were able to do it here, so I'm just going to grab 2 dudes and measure the runway. Because they want something 2/3 aside, which is why I thought originally that Balota might actually be a pretty decent choice, but let's have a look. And as I do that, I'm trying to move my coffee cup off my desk. Where's the measure button? There it is. Other tools, measure distance. 610 meters. So they would need at least that much length. Looking at that, that is definitely at least 610 meters. But let's be thorough. Yeah, okay. No, that would be totally fine. So if they're going to be landing there, what would be the second target? I mean, I immediately look at Cherno, but we could also go up the coast right here. We could also technically do this little harbor area. And if we're hitting something behind enemy lines, something that they're keeping guarded... Just if I know if I go into Cherno, it's going to be a bit more laggy than I would like. And I don't want to do something that's heavily fortified because that's just going to warrant an airstrike on it. Could also do something completely ambiguous. They want something that they can drive to, but I want to keep the op short. Like a point raid that military base. Hostage rescue style. Yeah, I could fit 40 dudes in there. And then that would stop them from just outright airstriking it. And then they can drive in. They can do their dismounts here. They can bring their support vehicles. Yeah. Yeah, that could work. That could very much work. All right. So now I have an idea of what I'm doing in my head. I type in ZEI for some template filling. And I set it to military. And I just let it do its thing. And it doesn't want it. There it is. And it should auto-populate. You just got to be a little patient with it sometimes. Set the range up a little bit if it's being wonky. And it doesn't want to do these hangers. Yeah, so, I could replace these hangers. But I think I'm just going to keep them empty to simulate. I think it's also going to be buggy with that, which is fine, because I can just turn those into storage. I can set up that area there, fortify that. That should be fine. It's just, is this going to have 40 to 50 dudes? No, it's going to be a little on the lighter side, but that means I can throw forces in as QRF, so that's totally fine with me. From there, and this is nice too because it's going to help keep the bases separate as well. If I can even find where the damn base is. There we go. Then we just... Yeah, I was clipping on the fence. That's cute. Yep. Definitely the barracks building as well. I want to check the fronts to make sure that there's no sandbag float. Excellent. And then any other major vehicles that I want to deal with, the answer is no. I can also sneak a little AA vehicle right there, like a Shilka. That is very nice. And then I can also set up some fortified Shilkas on that side too. So as soon as I'm done with my ZEI templating, what I'll do is I'll type photo in here, and if any photos come up, because it's the default vanilla CSAT photos, I delete them. Same with typing map. And no maps come up because I don't want maps of like Livonia or Altus in my mission file, because that would make no sense. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in compositions. I'm going to click on props. And I'm going to type tank because I'm looking for tank fighting positions or armor fighting positions. If I can't find what I'm looking for, that's fine. Because I know they're in here, I just don't remember the freaking code words to utilize. Sometimes typing vehicle also helps. Yeah, vehicle bunker. We can take whatever. And yeah. That's fine, because it also leaves some AA spots as well. So we'll set up 2 Shilka positions. Honestly, I'm just going to copy and paste it. I think for a default enemy, we're going to stick with Chickadee, because it's easy. So now we're just going to build up the AO. And I just got to keep the number count in the back of my head here. Oh, this is funny. I could kill him with dogs. What the dog doing? But from there, we just go... We'll do these. Anti-air. I'm going to do Shilkas because I'm an evil piece of shit, and they're funny. And remind me, guys, we have to put the forklift somewhere. Also, fun fact, Everick from 3CV has told me that he's heavily considering, because I keep putting a forklift in every operation for COG, because that's my new Easter egg for that community. He's going to probably remaster the forklift because he doesn't like the fact that there's an LOD issue on it. And I find that really funny that we're bullying that poor man into spending his time to make a forklift for me. Ain't that something? Actually, I'm going to put the Igla in front because I like the round barricade around that. We'll put an Igla gunner right there, and then I want a team leader over here. Group all this up. That did not group them all up. Double-click the Shilka. In order to have it stay on position, I just cut their fuel because it's one less headache to do. I should probably put fluffers in the forklift. That'd be really funny. But then what I like to do is with Threeden, Go to attributes. Let the damn thing load. And then we can set them to stand, and then with 3D and Enhance, you'll get this little option with your object AI. You can disable their path by checking it, and then they'll hold position. That's not always a guarantee that it'll work, because if someone loads the file without 3D and then re-exports it, it makes those settings disappear. So there is a line of code you can put on all the units in it that'll make them hold by basically just setting pathing to be off, and I've been considering starting to do that, because when I hand off mission files to other people, they break things, but I'm too lazy. Also, I need to limit the amount of UGLs I put in, because it will murder people, and I try to be nice about that in my operations. Even though it is funny, but, you know. And now we're just gonna, you know, stick a bunch of turrets in various places, and, you know, try to be nice and not, you know, just load this damn place with AA, but at the same time, you know, put a few dudes around. I'm going to do infantry templating first in certain areas, and then we'll go from there. And this is going to be a night op as well, so where is the spotlight? We'll do that actually in the end. But if I wanted to be an absolute cockwaffle, I will, Oh, but that's so mean to put a machine gun bunker that they might not notice and have it completely annihilate everyone, but I am a bit of a dick. And these people would be learning that their airfields are getting seized, therefore... Just a little ambushing. We do a little bit of ambushing. Let's limit the amount of machine gunners and instead have auto riflemen. Let's put some internal guys, like an officer would be really cool, but it looks like these guys don't have officers, so that's fine. Oh, we can just put a bunch of stuff in. Do we not have crewmen? Oh. Huh. Put a grenadier in CQC, though. And then we'll put a few more guys in here, and that'll be our stretched out garrison. I'll put a sniper spotter team out there as well. Alright, cool. Grab everyone, group them together. So they all share data with their targeting, but it also limits them to target one person at a time, which is really nice for the players when they decide to do a massive paradrop on the AO. It lessens the amount of casualties because they focus down one unit at a time. And I try to be nice about this shit. And then we're going to put some searchlights down so we can illuminate the AO. I'll put their things on automatically. And then a little bit of bonus BS. We already have a bunch of ZUs set up, so we'll, you know, keep that. But I'll put that there, and then now we just need to do some templating for internal stuff. So right off the bat, I'm gonna make a mortar pool right here. So ammo, repair. They also really like when I like take vehicles and I put them out in the to barricade things. So I think I'm already going to have them pre-barricade and just say in the brief, hey, they know you're coming because, you know, you've already done this before, so they've updated their own procedures, and that'll let me set up some AI on these positions as well. It'd be funny if I just barricade it with bicycles. And since this isn't a single airfield take, I would also drain the fuel out of them, but I can't be bothered. Because there's a second AO for them to do, so it's already going to stall enough. Alright, so with that out of the way, I'm going to put a single MI-8 with rockets out here. It's just pure ambience, but we'll see if they airstrike it, because it would be kind of funny if they did. And then planes, I'm actually going to... We're going to make this a little threatening. I'm going to have some Su-25s in here. And then... put some Antovs in here. For the sake of storage. Ooh, I can feel the fatigue coming in. Put a boat out there for the sake of having a boat, because boats are fun. Put a platoon of BTRs in here ready to go, and then I want some tanks. Because who doesn't love a good set of tanks? 34 with some 55s. Hey, who doesn't love a good AN2, okay? It's funny. And then we're going to go look at our other position. Over yonder. Oh. Put my Shilka in. You know, that's really mean. But at the same time, they can just run over the walls, so it's not as mean, but it's funny. I gotta put him a little forward, though, so he doesn't overpressure the guy in the tower, but speaking of guys in towers, let's, yeah. Also, that Shilka, let's, yeah. They want this one to be hard, so we're going to make it hard, all right? Give them what they want. But anyway, that's what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This can't exceed 40. 9. 10. 11. I'm not even going to rotate them because I'm going to group them all up anyway. 12. 13. Technically, a marksman should be in there, but, you know, for the funsies. Plus, it's cold. It's going to probably be a night mission. So wearing a ghillie will definitely keep you warm. I think it was at 13, 14. Losing count. Might not be the smartest thing to do, but it's okay. 15. 16. 17, 18, 19, 20. They probably have this shit fortified, right? So it would be 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. He said 40-ish. I'm going to stretch it up to 50. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. And that's as much as I'm going to stretch it. If I want to be really mean, I'd add a mortar. Righto, Parker. I've actually got a brewery up there I'd like to try that makes a cider I really like. But I'm also not that much of a traveler, but if I'm ever around, Bloodwing's the traveler. She'll pull me into places, you know? I need a vehicle storage area. I also want to be a little lighter on the vehicle count because I feel like that's where my issues have been in terms of frame counts recently, but who doesn't like a good bit of ambience? Alright, just putting some stuff down, getting everything sorted. We'll have patrols. Another thing I'm going to want, which I'm too lazy to search, but I just realized it'll be quicker if I do, is some additional spotlights, searchlights. They're technically called searchlights. And again, it's if I just angle them in certain areas, they'll literally illuminate the entire area and help me out. Plus, it gives something for the players to shoot out. And now I need some business suit VIP to go secure. Oh my god, and we can give them a battle bus. Yes. Absolutely. Alright. Just, yeah, give me a formal guy. We'll put him in here. Cable tie him. No, it is in here. Handcuffed. Actually, that's perfect. Yep, it's rescuing a media team. Handcuff them to... I'm going to disable their path just in case they get uncable tied. They won't run away because, you know, silly goobers. And I'm going to be honest, that should be it. I mean, the only other thing I needs to do is save the mission, put their template down, import the POG settings from their latest template. And yeah, no, this will be done in 5 minutes. But that's pretty much how you would build an operation. Here, 1 second. You're shooting me questions on Discord. Asking for the VOD, and yeah, the VOD will be up when the VOD's up, you know. Liru Karma, two-parter. Cool. And then we're just gonna set their template up over here. Oh, no, it would be in there, but, come on. Orbat, August? No, November, alright, cool. I can just shove that anywhere, in all honesty. Then I will copy that, and I will set up my own. And this is basically just a Zeus module. I tie it to my Steam 3 ID. So basically, as long as this module exists with that number, me, regardless of slot, will have Zeusing because it's like that. Then we set a respawn position for specifically on blue 4. I'll put that over here. Blue 4, and then name it. And they don't have their damn boxes, so I have to remember them. Oh, for fudge nuggets' sake. I'm too lazy to remember that. Load their settings from an ACE template file, which I have somewhere in here. I just gotta find the damn thing. There it is. And then save it again. I know the two objects, it's like the NATO ammo box and the weapon crate, but I'm just going to copy them from another file just to be safe. And then we'll go ahead and put in our forklift, because I almost forgot. You know, I'm actually really curious, because we do have Farabad. What if I put COG through a highway of death? Would their server be able... The server should be able to handle that, especially if I do Farabad on it, but... How would I make that an op? They'd have to sweep for a WMD too, but I'd have to clear that with them. But I think that'd be interesting. Like something completely different. But I always like to give Highway of Deaths because they're fun. Yeah. So that and that. Give me those. I'd enjoy low and hot flying IRL. Yeah. Oh my god, no. One of my fondest memories was a helicopter tour in a Little Bird in Hawaii. And our pilot was a speed demon. That was really fun. Because I was in the seat to his right. He locked the controls, but he let me put my hand on the the stick. But this was back when I was, God, 6th grade, so super young, but that was very fun. It's ironic. I don't mind jumping out of aircraft and parachuting, but I hate roller coasters. I hate being confined like that. I'd rather have a little more control with a parachute. Yeah, righto, Parker. Ah, yes, the Reaper. The thing that annoys me. Alright, that's our arsenal sets, and the wooden crate for the other sets of stuff. Only thing I still need to do is tab out and copy over the right mission settings, and that's done via the mission folder, which would be in your documents, Arma, other profiles. If you only have one, then it would be in just something called Arma 3 instead of Arma 3 other profiles, then you would go into your mission folder. You would copy this from something else, but I just copy it from the previous mission file because it's the same stuff. You copy everything except the mission SQM because that contains all the information for the actual file. Paste it in, and then you just save, export. And then that saves into your MP missions, and then you get that all set. But we're not technically done because there's one more thing we need to add, and that is the forklift. Now, what is our forklift doing today? That's the real question. We're just going to tuck them on this corner for now, and I'm sure in the op itself we'll figure out what the forklift's doing. Ooh. Fatigue's hitting me like a bitch, not gonna lie. Chilling on the 4th floor. It's almost 2 a.m. I could finish Pog's file in 30 minutes, but I don't want to miss anything. So I think I'm gonna wrap up all my streaming for today here. Give it one more save and export. And this will also give it time to upload all the VODs on there. But that's pretty much a simple boom, bam, how to make a mission file that'll make Karmakut happy. But tomorrow morning, probably not going to stream more mission dev because I'll be working on editing. And I'll just let the editing passively work in the background. But I got to do some spins for Pog's Arsenal and add a few items and set that mission up for the evening. And yeah, we'll see how things go. Oh, I'm an idiot. I just realized I need to be up in 7 hours to go drive. Liru, you idiot. Alright, whatever. Thanks so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one.